You know, I was at EB Games last year or 2 years ago, or sometime in the last couple times I went to EB Games. I don't go often because I just buy everything digital now. Shout
Yeah,
out
yeah.
Vanguard, Emerson, you fuck. I was with John. We were in line to buy something. Couldn't tell you something for PlayStation because PlayStation's better than Xbox. Now all of a sudden, I hear the coin flip. I'm like, Kajisco Kata? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a game. I think it was like Kingdom Hearts or something. I couldn't remember. Something Mickey Mouse. I'm like, yo, Kajisco Kata, the video game? I'm like, yo, blessed. But it has nothing to do with the situation today. Today, it is Sunday. Back to the Matters podcast. Sunday, November 7th. Getting close to the holidays. Or as I like to say, holidays. Because there ain't no holla back, girl. There ain't no holla back. But yeah, what the fuck is going on? Where's my camera? It is me, beautiful Eknar. And we are back. Yes, back. We are here. And you know who I'm with? The man who never fails to come. The man who is truly the man because I've seen it. Not like Becky Lynch, this fucking wannabe LGBTQ or the
What
man.
the fuck?
She ain't nothing. Let's cancel her. I'm here with the man whose name starts with the letter E. And that's Biggie. No, I'm joking. I'm here with Emerson. I'm here with Emerson, everybody. Emerson of a bitch. Everybody,
Whoa.
Emerson's of no, I fucked it up. You have to say it slowly, like Emerson of a bitch. It's like the ultimate diss. Like you're having a fight with Emerson. Fuck you, you small dick fuck. You Emerson of a bitch. And he's just like, you know what? I'm getting the gun. I'm getting the fucking gun.
Pull out
Well,
the
yes,
Glock.
we're here. The Glock, yes. Arn Anderson, you violent fuck. I heard some shit. We're here. Like I said, November 7th. Fact of matter. Now you may be asking, why are we not yelling? Emerson, why are we not yelling? You have anything to say before we get into this? We all know what happened. We all know what
Yeah.
happened, but we going slow. What is it? You know what this? You know what
You
is
know
it? You
what?
tell the people.
We gotta relax. Get through what happened on in WWE, Raw and SmackDown. Get through AEW. Get to the news. You know, take in a breath of air and release that air.
Release, 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 release,
What the fuck?
release. Ugh! Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Fuck the WWE. Have I ever said that before? Emerson,
Yeah.
I told you when we joined the Zoom, this was not going to be a typical episode. Oh, did I mute my mic?
No, no, you're good. You're good.
Is it
You're
good?
good. Yeah, yeah,
You hear me?
yeah, yeah.
I'm so mad I muted my mic almost. I'm mad. I'm not even showing you my face today. Fuck everybody. I'm pissed off. Emerson, I'll take the ship from here. You take a nap. I gotta talk to you, Vince McMahon and WWF, you pieces of shit. All right. I'm sick of this shit. You fucking hear me? I'm sick of this shit. Fuck you. Now everybody's asking, why the fuck am I yelling? So I like to lose my voice on, when was it? Thursday, November 4th. I was jerking off like I do every day after work while eating a calzone. You piece of non-Italian shits, motherfuckers. I'm enjoying my life. It's like 7:00 at night. I'm like, man, it's cold outside. I got to work tomorrow. Dick is wet. You know, this is a lot of problems. And I'm there, whatever, chilling on my phone, watching porn. And all of a sudden, I forgot, oh shit, I didn't put this bitch on Do Not Disturb. Now people are going to call me and see my dick, right? Don't worry. I fixed that problem. Airplane mode. Do that. But all of a sudden, I get notifications off Twitter from fellow various news sources and podcasters and YouTubers seeing so and so has been released. So and so, we're not gonna say it, it's a secret, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna go one by one. We're gonna talk about it. So and so has been released. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it got more fucked up, and it got more fucked up. And then a couple people I didn't know, but then it got really fucked up. And I think it was a total of like 18 people got released. And I'm like, fuck this fucking company, dude. Fuck this fucking company. They're killing pro wrestling. Thank God AEW exists, because I'd probably be watching golf instead of this shit. You know, I don't even like. I like golf. I don't like watching it.
Yeah.
I like balls and holes, but not like that. But I already lost my voice. It's all good though. Emerson, you're gonna have to talk the rest of the show. But I was fucking pissed, man. I'm like, and to top the shit, this fucking company had their third quarter of the year fucking financial business meeting shit, whatever the fuck it's actually called.
Yeah.
And apparently they made like $250 million in profit. What?
Yep.
So why are we releasing people? How, like, oh, for fuck's sake, dude. They released like basically 90% of the 2K20 roster. I seen a video, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. I'm really curious to see by the end of the year the total number of people released from the company, backstage refs, this higher up, and then wrestlers themselves. How many people? Because I think we're in the hundreds at this point. I think we're almost what, 300, 200? I don't know.
The wrestlers alone, it's 70 apparently. It's around 70.
70? There's way more than 70.
Well, they hired some people back, right?
Yeah, and then they got fired again. I don't know. I'm very curious. But yeah, so like I said, today we're not even talking about the goddamn WWE shows, because you really want me to fucking slit the wrist. So we're gonna focus on the news here today. We're gonna go one by one. We're gonna go over who's been released and give you our thoughts.
Yeah.
I want to know what Emerson's thinking, because I don't think we really talked about it. He just tweeted me a picture of his dick. He's like, oops, wrong person. Then he's like, yo, Keith Lee. I was like, what? Okay. We're going to start off slow here. Oni Lorcan was released. Emerson, what are your thoughts on Oni Lorcan?
He was always there in that tag team vision. He was always a good hand to go out there and have a decent match. Yeah, it's I seen like the writing on the wall, because like I think they release Danny Burch.
No, he's hurt. I think
he's hurt. I don't know. They weren't using. They split them up from Pete Dunne and
Took
Ridge
him out of the
Holland.
faction.
After Ridge Holland went to SmackDown, so that whole thing kind of got fucked anyways. So I kind of seen the writing on the wall was there.
Oni Lorcan was one of those guys that you can kind of rely on to go out there and put somebody over in a good fucking match.
Yeah.
He was a very good wrestler, very good talent, very underrated in my opinion. But he always had a spot, you know what I mean? And like I said, if you ask me, do you like Oni Lorcan? I'm like, yeah, I don't mind the guy. He's pretty cool. He seems like a cool guy. Well, say goodbye to Oni Lorcan. Say hello to Buff Buick. What's his name? Buff Buick?
Biff Busick.
Yeah, Biff Busick. Welcome back. This guy got released in like 30, not even like, I think 15 minutes after his announced release. This guy made a YouTube video like, oh, I'm back. Buff Buick is back. I've been released. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Harry Smith. Okay, so this is Davey Smith Jr., I think?
This is Dave Boy Smith Jr., yes.
Yeah. So this guy, about 2 months ago, was rehired to the WWE. He did like a SmackDown Dark match.
Yeah, just after Mania, he signed.
And that's it. And that's it. He had one match, non-televised, and then got released. So we are hiring people and then just releasing them. This is a common thing, people. Let's give people a chance, not in WWE though, I guess. I'm gonna skip this thing for now. Katrina Cortez. She is the NXT masked wrestler.
Yeah.
The female luchador. Who, did you know this? I seen a tweet from her on Twitter. She apparently came to USA left everything to work for WWE, live her dream of being a wrestler, only to be fired, and now has a month left before her green or visa expires, and
That's
she has
terrible.
to sell everything to survive, or she has to leave. I'm not too sure how that stuff works,
Yeah.
and it's and like I said, I'm like, I don't like a lot of some most of these people I don't really care for, but like, if you gotta remember, these are people's jobs and livelihoods, right? So you feel bad. And what, like,
Especially for
she's
the
was up,
NXT people. The NXT people, like
yeah,
they they don't get paid a lot. Like some of these names that got fired, they're gonna have enough money to survive until they get another job. But these NXT guys don't get paid a lot.
no.
Yeah.
Um, like you said, she's been on TV a couple times recently, but again, like, why? I don't. I like. Do they just not watch these people before they hire them? Did they just hire them and then, like, when they're working with them, like, "Ah, I don't like their style, release them? It's like, I don't know, man. It's like showing up to McDonald's on your first day of being hired, walking in, and then there's like, yeah, you know what, you're fired. I was like, but I didn't even do anything. Why hire me?
Yeah.
Trey Baxter, Midget Murphy, I call him. Oh, like, click the link. Oh, ooh, this. Um, Trey Baxter was in the last breakout tournament. He's a smaller guy,
Yeah.
very talented. He's formerly known as, what was
Blake
his name?
Christian.
Blake Christian.
Yeah.
This guy was coming up kind of this year, starting out in NXT past like in the summer and stuff with the breakout tournament stuff.
Yeah.
Uh pretty really good talent. He's like a high flying, he's like a smaller guy, high flying slash like wrestler guy. I don't know. But he was pretty good. Again, he was on TV, not the most opportunities. He had like this on-screen thing with his real life girlfriend,
Cora Jade.
skateboard, yeah, Avril Lavigne there, and then released.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next, Zeta Ramirez, aka who's the friend of Casey Catanzaro there? What's her friend? She looks like a smaller version of her.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Casey
Kaden
and
Carter. Kaden Carter.
yeah, she kind of looked like a similar version of her,
Yeah.
and I think she was pretty good. We've only seen her a select amount of times, but again, not enough to keep her job apparently. Jessie Camilla, she was part of the Robert Stone thing with her and Frankie Monet there.
Yeah.
Wasn't really doing too much. I think she had a couple matches that I seen on TV. I'm not too sure. Again, not too sure. Not really the biggest fan of these people.
I believe
But
she's
again,
dating Swerve. I say Swerve Scott.
well, not anymore. Well, I mean, I don't know. What's your decision? But yeah, I don't really got too much to say about her. But again, like, was she really given an opportunity enough to be like, you know what? I don't think she can cut it as a wrestler. This release her. So, like I said, the common theme of all these releases, nobody did anything. Like, it's not like you show up late to work that I know of, right? Obviously, like, oh, why is like if Charlotte got fired, you'd be like, oh, that makes sense because she did that fucking thing and went off the script the other week on SmackDown. You know what I mean? None of these people did anything, I don't think. Okay, here's an interesting one. So we'll talk about when we talk about AEW, but this past week on Dynamite, we had the debut. Well, I don't know if he signed, but he wrestled on Dynamite. The former Kalisto, now known as Samurai Del Sol, made his AEW first appearance.
Yep. This past week.
And then the same week, his former partners in the Lucha House Party, Grand Metalik, the I think the only cruiserweight was the classic champion winner, right?
No, he came second place.
Who won again?
TJP.
That guy's got tattoos now. And Lince Dorado.
He was also part of the Cruiserweight Classic.
I do think these guys did ask for their release a couple of months ago, so they're probably happy.
Actually, Grand Metalik's been asking for a long time because he apparently, like, obviously we're not like super well versed in the like Mexican wrestling. So he was really big. He's a really good wrestler, and he was. I haven't seen too much from him in WWE. You know, like he doesn't really do a lot. Really, they don't let him do his crazy stuff. I've seen some clips, and he's really good. He's a really good wrestler, and it sucked that he never got that chance. And he knew from the start. He's like, "Yo, fuck this! I'm out of here. I want to leave."
I think these guys should go to triple A. Like, I mean, I don't know. Not everybody can go to AEW. Or we'll go over after where we think everybody should or could go.
Yeah, yeah,
B-Fab. This one's pretty interesting. B-Fab was a part of the newest faction to WWE, Hit Row. She was the woman out of the four. And she's not, like I said, they okay, so they went from NXT SmackDown this past month in the draft, and she've only made what one or two appearances on SmackDown, I think,
yeah, yeah,
and then all of a sudden she's released, and I think she only had one match, and she is shit. I'm not gonna lie, she is shit, but man,
yeah,
she is a presence and a mouthpiece for that faction. So there's always a place for that kind of stuff. Now this is shocking because again they just got the SmackDown, they barely did anything. They fucking announced that the Top Doll is gonna be a single star. It's like, dude, they didn't even do anything yet. What the
yeah, yeah.
fuck? And then like 2 weeks later, they released B-Fab. So it's like, okay, so clearly, rest in peace, Hit Row, right? How long is that gonna last
Exactly.
before they make Hit Row the next fuck or they make fucking what's his name, Top Dollar? I talk like trumpets in my throat. Yeah, I don't know. Here, bro. I don't know. He kind of sounds like a hybrid of like a Darth Vader, Kermit the Frog with the trumpet in the voice. He's kind of like, I don't know, like that. Yeah, this guy. Oh, unscripted problems. Yeah, my asshole's unscripted. Fuck you, fucking top bottom bitch ass dollar. So they fire B-Fab. Okay, so we guess fuck that.
Yeah, yeah,
Frankie Monet, or as I like to say, another Frankie. Where's my camera? Another Frankie. We got to stick together. Frankie Monet was signed what? Beginning of this year, early this year on
yeah, yeah.
NXT.
I believe so.
She fucking did like nothing. She did a little thing with like Robert Stone, and like that's legit it, dude.
Yeah,
She barely did anything, and she's a technical fucking veteran. One of the most probably craziest signing from the women's division of Impact, former Impact Knockouts champion, and they
yeah.
treated
She
her
definitely
like
could have done
goddamn
something.
shit. She should have been on the main roster. Well, I don't even know why she was NXT. I feel
Hundred
like her and
percent.
John Morrison on the main roster could have done something great because they're a real life couple. If you didn't know. And the fucking dumb bitch I listened to yesterday at work on the podcast there. I found this new podcast that talked about wrestling. So I'm like, oh, you talk about wrestling? I like this. I'm not gonna say the name of the podcast because they're a fucking embarrassment. But this dumb bitch was saying all the names and she's fucking butchering them. I want to call her out. She called
Don't.
Oni Lorcan, One Lorcan. She called Mia Yim, Maya Yim. She called fucking Grand Metalik, Grand Metalik. She called Lindsay Dorado, Lindsay Dorado. What else? She called Nia Jax, Nia Jax, and she called Frankie Monet, Frankie Monette. And I was like, you dumb bitch. Uh, Ember Moon. Speaking of dumb bitch, Ember
What the
Moon.
fuck?
No, I don't like her. Uh, was released. Ever since, in my opinion, maybe not, but ever since she got injured, right? She
Hmm.
came back. They brought her back to NXT. Decent. She was doing like tag team thing with green hair bitch there, Shotzi, rhymes with Nazi. I don't know why that's not a red flag. And it was decent, whatever. But she never really got back to like a level, in my opinion. And I just think that Vince McMahon never liked her. They fucked her up in the fucking main roster. They put her in 24/7 title division with all the other men that they don't care about. And like I said, I just feel like Vince, for some reason, had a vendetta against her from the beginning, and now she's released.
Yeah, she never really did anything, unfortunately. Uh, I don't know. This is just what I feel like. I don't know how many people can agree with this. I just didn't feel like her NXT run was any good because she just wasn't putting everything she had into it. Like I don't know, like I'm not into her character at all. And like she had a decent match against Raquel, right? I think.
Raquel. It's not Raquel. It's Raquel.
I don't know,
You
it
guys
just
sound like
sucks to see.
sound Spanish.
Yeah,
Raquel. Say it.
Raquel,
Raquel. No, now you're just sounding like you're mocking
fuck
me.
off. Uh yeah, I don't know, man. I wasn't really into her NXT run at all. And well, like the recent one, the original was really good, obviously. And I think she just stopped. I don't know if she was happy there, really. She didn't seem like it in the ring. After going up to the main roster, failing up there because of them, not because of her. I think she tried everything she could. It really does suck to see a good wrestler like uh like Ember. She's probably gonna go somewhere for sure. I think there's a lot of
we'll talk.
places that are out for her.
We'll
Yeah, like you
we'll
said,
talk.
we'll talk about
We'll
where we
talk.
think they're gonna
Yeah,
go after.
I already know what I'm going to say, but don't say. Let's save it for after.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I wanna lump these next few together because it makes sense. No, no. Before we continue, I have not been to church in a long while. I couldn't tell you. That's how long it's been. I couldn't tell you the last date I went to church. Emerson, when's the last time you went to church?
Want to say 3 years ago?
Really? That's it?
3, 4, maybe
I thought you were gonna
4.
say like I thought you were gonna say like high school. I'm like, that makes sense.
Well, like I
But
actually went to church for a church, like an actual
not yeah,
Sunday.
but
Yeah,
hold on, not
or
yeah,
like a thing.
not including like Christmas or Easter though. Just like going
No,
for
I
the
mean
good of
like
your
I've gone
heart.
for a funeral. That's it.
Like, oh, does
Since
that
high
count?
school. Since
Does
high
that
school was a
count?
funeral. That's it.
Fuck. I was gonna say, I was saying like just going randomly, like oh, it's
No.
Sunday. I'll go see good old Paul Jesus there. Anyways, not important. But speak God, praying. I gotta do a lot of that now because I've sinned. But the next two names, prayers were answered, Emerson. I want to see smiles on your face. See a fucking smile.
No, I only know one person to be happy about that got released. Who you talk about that? Who else?
Eva Marie.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And Nia Jax.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I
Two
want you to
releases
play.
that make sense.
I want you to play Alleluia right now if you remember future Emerson. Anyways.
I did it. It's happening right now.
Hallelujah. I hope it's playing because I look stupid if it's not. I look like I'm having an exorcism done. But fuck me in the ass with a fucking porcupine. Holy shit, dog. Now, to cover my grounds, I am sad people lost their job. But it was fucking Nia Jax, baby. Let's go.
I think the women's division is more happy she got released. Fuck, man. She was trying to kill some of them. Fuck.
And even Marie's gone. And they just signed the bitch.
Yeah.
Like before the summer. Holy fuck. But thank God. I got much to say. So thank Jesus Christ. I'm a happy man. Now, the last four. I'm gonna keep them in pairs. Mia Yim and Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Mia Yim was not this past draft, but the draft before it was drafted to SmackDown after. Well, no, she wasn't drafted. It was a post this retribution thing when they finished that shit and then they're just like, okay, you're on SmackDown now, right?
Yeah.
Not one time used, not one time seen on television. Keith Lee, before coming to WWE, one of the biggest independent wrestler names, one of the nicest people that I hear is one of the biggest and baddest in a good way and most athletic big guy, Keith Lee, gets signed to NXT in what, 2018, 2017? I can't remember. 2019, 2018? Who knows? Signs to end Triple H's version of NXT. Has a fucking sick run. Has a sick takeover match with Donovan Dijakovic. Has a sick feud in a match with Adam Cole, pouncing his ass into the fourth row, one of the most memorable spots from NXT.
Yeah.
Held the NXT North American title and the NXT title at the same time, only to drop it to go to the main roster for future things to see. What has a great man who's accomplished so much that is loved by the fans do on the main roster? Well, let me tell you, man goes to Raw night after takeover after losing his title to Cross with new gear, awfully shit, new music. This guy, one of the best theme songs in WWE. Take that away from him and go out there and tell the fans, don't worry, I got this. Well, clearly you didn't. And then this guy fucking beats Randy Orton at, what was it, Battleground? I don't know, Payback. And then disappeared. He was supposed to be in a 3-way U.S. title match between Sheamus and Damian Priest, I think. No.
It was Bobby Lashley and Matt Riddle.
Oh shit, I was way off. But yeah, he was supposed to be. He disappeared. Everybody's like, "Where the fuck's Karen Cross? This guy is gone. It's months, no answers." What did I say, Karen Cross?
You said Karen Cross. Yeah.
Same fucking person. Both 2Ks. If you add a third one, that's not good. That is fucking business right there. But anyways, this guy disappears. We're like, where's this guy? The fans are tweeting him, tweeting BAM, where's Keith Lee? We want Keith Lee. And they're like, oh, when the time's right, we'll explain to you. I'm going to tell you my own words. And it was for what? A lot of months.
Yeah.
And then more recently, in the last 2 months ago, maybe 2-3 months ago, comes back. He posted a video on YouTube basically saying he got COVID. It was so bad. It was affecting his heart. He almost died.
Yeah.
Mia Yim was taking care of him. That's why she wasn't there. And now he's back. He's healthy. He's good to go. All the fans are like, yo, I want to cheer this guy. He almost died. Like, why do I want to boo this guy? Comes back. They put him as a heel with the new gimmick called Keith Bearcat Lee. And everybody's like, what the fuck is a Bearcat? And then they fucked him up. They took him off TV again. I don't know when he had like a match like 2-3 weeks ago in Cedric Alexander. Disappeared again for like 2-3 weeks. And then now he's released with his wife or future wife.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how the fuck did they fuck this guy up? For fuck's sake. Like, dude, it was so easy. Everybody already loved the guy. This guy almost died. Now I like the guy even more. All you got to do is put him on TV in some good feuds, have good matches. This guy will bring you the money. But nope, they fucked him up.
He did. He's money for sure, and they just didn't use him at all.
And speaking of not used at all and fucking up, Karrion Kross and Scarlett Scarlett Boudreaux. I'm keeping them together. He said, wife and husband both released at the same time, which I think is kind of fucked up. Yeah. Basically saying everything you have to offer, we don't want it. Get out of here. Yeah. I find that very disrespectful. Even with the Keith Lee Mia Yim thing, I find that so disrespectful. So Karrion Kross, Scarlett, same kind of deal. They were from NXT. Karrion Kross was this dominant, mythical, fucking everybody. No, that's Murderhawk. Everybody falls in praise. That's his gimmick.
Yeah, fall and pray.
Comes out with all the smoke. They had a sick fucking entrance, a sick fucking song. Comes out. He wins the title. He gets hurt. He wins it from Keith Lee. He gets hurt. Relinquishes the title. Goes away for a couple months. Comes back. Wins the title for a second time. Has like a sick 5-way match at NXT TakeOver in your house with Pete Dunne, Johnny, Kyle. Who's the other guy?
Cole.
Cole. And he wins and he beats the top 4 other NXT stars, legitimizing himself. But then rumors came. Oh, he's having dark matches. They want to call him up. And everybody's like, oh no. what the fuck are they gonna do to this guy? Well, let me tell you. This guy shows up for a dark match. No Scarlet, no smoke, just music and a shitty hard cam angle. And this guy looked more generic than fucking Tim Tooler, which is not a real person, but you can use it if you want. Just pay me royalties. And I'm like, oh, here we go. They fucked Cross up, and he's not even on TV. Then they brought him up. No Scarlet. Brought him up. Then they took him away again, and then they repackaged him into fucking. Everybody called him Super Shredder with fucking with like
fucking
stripper.
gimp.
What's that? Is that the stripper?
He's a sex gimp. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, with the mask.
Yeah,
like a Jason / hockey / shredder mask is the best way to describe it. And everybody made fun of him. Nobody took him seriously. He was in the back. Oh, everybody falls in praise. Like, no, buddy. The only thing that falls in praise is your career. And then November 4th, Karrion Kross, Scarlett Bordeaux released.
Yeah.
And the end. And now we get Keith Lee as Keith Lee. We get Killer Kross back. We get Scarlett still. Nia. Okay, so let's go. Let's run this over. Oni Lorcan. Where do you see Oni Lorcan doing? Independence?
Yeah, for sure. I think he has a place somewhere. It's just right now, indies are a little weird. I could see him in Impact. Impact would love a guy like that for the X division.
Mm-hmm. How about Harry Smith?
I'd love to see him back in New Japan.
Yeah.
He was
he like sick in New Japan? I always heard his name.
Dude, him and Lance Archer were called the Killer Elite Squad.
Wow.
Dude, they fucking just killed everybody. He was so good.
I'm gonna say again. Katrina Cortez, man, I feel bad for her situation, especially like a coming over. Like I said, I don't know, man. Like I don't know if
we don't know if she's gonna be in the state.
Not just these releases, but all the releases. Man, this affects a lot of people. Where people now, like the one example was Jake Atlas got released, and then he's like, oh, I'm done with wrestling. He just wants a regular job. You know, a lot of these people may never wrestle again. So Katrina Cortez, I kind of do feel bad for her. You know.
Yeah.
Trey Baxter.
He's already gonna be at GCW. They already announced it.
Wow. So there you go. The guy's hot commodity.
He was signed because of him and what's it called? What's his name? Alex Zane had fucking killer matches in GCW. Then they both get signed, and they both got fired back to back. Yeah.
Zeta Ramir, young, kind of new. Maybe she can go to like a
NWA. NWA is looking to build
NWA or what's that woman's company though with AJ there? What's it called? I'm forgetting the name.
Is it Shimmer? No, Women of Wrestling.
Woman of Wrestling.
That's what it is. Wow.
Something like that. Jesse Kamea.
I don't know. I haven't seen enough from her to see where she'd fit.
Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado. It's good to know we're getting Lucha Lit Station back on Twitch. I'm happy about this information.
Yeah.
I think they could. A lot of people are saying AEW should sign them and bring back Lucha House Party. I don't want that.
I don't think they're signing Samurai Del Sol, unfortunately. I think all three of them should be in AAA if that's their plan. Go do good there.
Go be the Drew McIntyre of the Lucha division, and maybe we can talk about it. B-Fab. No, originally I wanted to say B-Fab probably never gonna wrestle again because she's not a wrestler. She's a musician, rapper.
Yeah, I don't know what she does.
Now, if she's dedicated and really wants to be a wrestler, she has a lot of work to do. Now, hear me out. What if she goes to Cody's school, trains her ass off for the next couple of years, gets better, and then eventually, and hear me out. My ideas are out there, but they're not that out there. She trains, she gets way better. They put her on dark and stuff, and then eventually when she's ready, but this might be by the end of the decade, you know what I mean? She's young, she's got time. What if they put her and Jade Cargill together? Make a sick team. Because by then, Jade's going to be much better too. Yeah, two people who are pure green, but you give them the time and the experience, and they learn. They could be like a legit like team.
Yeah.
I always said Jade Cargill is the B-Fab of AEW and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine them together. So, but she has to, like I said, a lot of people just give up and like, you know what? I'm just gonna go work at fucking the bank and make this amount of money every year. You know, it's up to her, but that could be cool.
Yeah.
Frankie
Yeah.
Monet, I think she's going back to Impact.
I think Impact is a good
Or,
place.
or like I said, when AEW needs a woman, she'd be a big like Taya Valkyrie coming into AEW would be a big name. But I can see either of those. But she. I don't think she needs to worry about it. A lot of people are shitting on her. She's like, oh, she's so old. She's not, dude. She's like, I'm 38. Like, that's not old.
Yeah.
So she'll be fine. She'll be
She's gonna
fine.
be
She's a big
fine.
name. Now, here's an interesting one. I know I don't like her because she was in WWE. Ember Moon, 100% needs to go to AEW. Her in the
Really.
women's division. Her in the women's division would be fucking sick. And I'm not the biggest Ember Moon fan.
I think NWA is a good place for her. I think she'd have a good spot for sure. I think that's a better place for her personally. But AEW would be a good place too. I think that would be a good company to be in, no matter who you are. I don't see it happening. I could see Impact, and I don't know because like I haven't seen a lot from Ember before NXT and WWE, and unfortunately, I don't think she really changed up her stuff in WWE because WWE does this thing where like, oh, you have this really cool move. That's it. That's all you get to do. That's all you get to be is that cool move. And unfortunately, she had a really cool move. And that's all she really was. You know, like she didn't get to build up a huge move set while being there. Like I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Eva Marie, get the fuck out of. Go back to Hollywood. Get the
She's
fuck
gonna
out
do
of.
her fucking
Go do
model
your
stuff
go,
that
go
she
do
was
your
doing
model shit.
before.
Nia Jax, I feel like is never gonna wrestle again.
Thank
She's not.
God.
I I I look at it like a Strowman. Strowman and Nia Jax are a product of WWE.
Yeah.
They make us think they book these people, make them look like they're big stars, but really they're not wrestlers. They're not good. And it's an example of Strowman.
Nor
Strowman
do
is
they
able to go.
care. They don't
No,
want to
but
be
think about
wrestlers.
no, but think about it. Strowman has been available to get signed and go places. Nobody wants him. This is the same case with Nia because they make him portray WWE as big stars, but when they leave, why is Strowman not on TV right now with the company? Because
Yeah.
nobody wants him. Nobody wants him. And this is the same case with Nia. Nia, have fun at Walmart. Scarlett and Carrion, a lot of people saying AEW. I think they should just go back to Impact. Fuck it, man.
Yeah.
But they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
They'll
Killer
be fine. No
Cross.
matter where they go.
Killer Cross will show you, listen, they fucked me up. He even tweeted fuck the mask or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, they like the
This
mask.
guy, this guy will be fine. Keith Lee and Mia Yim will also be fine. I think they should both go to AEW. Mia
Yeah,
Yim could be
this is what I
a good
want.
Mia Yim, another woman. You need bodies in the women's division. She's good. She's a good talent. Put her in. Keith Lee. If there's
Put him against
anybody,
Miro. Put Miro and Keith Lee in a ring together,
yes,
please.
if Keith Lee, Adam Cole, anyways.
Anybody.
No, I know. This thing. If you can only pick one person to go to AEW, who are you picking? I'm picking Keith Lee.
Yeah,
If we can
same.
only, dude, this guy
But
needs back to this need guy needs to go to AEW and remind the fans why we liked him in the first place.
but
And
I
that's
do
it.
want to
Let
see.
us
I
wrestle
would
do the
like to
talk.
see Carrion in the House of Black. I think that'd be a good spot for him. I don't know what they're
All I
doing with the House of Black, but I'd love to see like a nice faction
all I
with
know,
Malachi.
all I know is I hated Keith, like the Keith Lee and Karen Cross are two beings. I loved Keith Lee, but then I hated him the way they were booking him. I
Yeah,
hated Cross the way they're booking him.
yeah,
And now that they're on the other side, man, I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I want to see what these guys could do. I'm like, make it up now. Make up for lost time. Um, that's really it. Now, it sucks. Like I said, releases. Apparently, this is gonna be a common thing every so many months. I find it fucked up. They did it the same day as their fucking financial quarterly thing. But there are benefits to being released. Like I said, it sucks you lose your job, but being working for WWE does bring your value up.
it
So
does. It does.
even for the minimal experience, it does make you a more known name in the household. I look at like John Moxley. Without Dean Ambrose, the new John Moxley post WWE wouldn't be where he is
Yeah.
because the name value. He wouldn't be as big. Let's be honest. So that is the bright side. And there's a lot of wrestling, a lot of promotions. Independence is stronger than ever. They're coming back. Everybody's, there's a lot places to go. And I think the end of this decade, WWE will not be what WWE's been for the last how many decades of being this since WCW, this dominant fucking company of wrestling or professional whatever. What do they call sports entertainer? I think in a couple years, the land will be different. It will be different. I think all these companies, GCW, Impact's always been afloat. AEW, most importantly, Women's of Wrestling, NWA. What else is there? CZ. All these companies, I think, are going to be a bigger. And like I said, a lot of people are going to go away from WWE and start watching more of all these other wrestling because the shittiness of WWE is going to draw people away and make them want to go other places to watch other promotions. And I'm the perfect example. I fucking hate WWE right now. There's not one thing I like what they're doing. Everything that they're doing is non-televised. They do a Kyle O'Reilly, Johnny Gargano match on a dark match before SmackDown. They do Walter versus Cesaro on a house show in the UK, non-televised. These are the things I care about. But no, I have to sit and watch Jeff Hardy flirt with the Leon SmackDown backstage. I have to sit and watch rematch after rematch every goddamn fucking week. So for me, I like to say this Friday, I don't know the name. I don't even know the name of the pay-per-view. All I know, House of Glory is a New York-based wrestling promotion. I am watching my first House of Glory pay-per-view this Friday because I need my source of wrestling. I watched the last GCW pay-per-view. I've watched Impact on and off. I think, like I said, WWE's shittiness is gonna be everybody's benefit.
Yeah,
and
I think the world is realizing that WWE is not the be all end all.
Yes,
and
exactly.
You know what?
It's not what it used to be.
They're gonna watch WWE. Let's be honest. WWE is McDonald's. They're not fucking going anywhere. And little kids are gonna fucking keep them alive.
Whoa, little kids. We can't say that in here.
Okay, they're gonna fucking boost them up. But right now, we're finding out that there's Burger King, there's all these other fucking restaurants to go to.
Yeah, there's other places to eat.
There's other places to watch.
Exactly, that's a good. I like that analogy. Yeah, like I said, I think people are now realizing it more than ever, and with the leadership of AEW leading the charge on this forbidden door thing, where we're all in this together. Pro wrestling is a universal thing. We shouldn't be against each other. We should all be against WWE, who's killing what we do, making people shine away from it, the goodness of pro wrestling and making it negative. So, like I said, with the leadership of AEW, Impact, GCW, NWA, hopefully Ring of Honor can come back. I don't think so. CZW, Women of Wrestling, Shudder, and a lot of other places.
Not Shudder, Shimmer.
Shimmer. That's the horror.
Yeah, Shudder's the horror.
My bad. I just watched it. Chapter 2. My bad.
Yeah, go watch Shudder. It's good too.
Yeah, I like horror. You ever watch? Anyways, Tranny Granny. Anyways. Yeah. So this is the good news. Now, I'm not talking anything else about WWE right now because fuck the WWE. They pissed me the fuck off.
Before we get on, I will say this week they put on a couple decent matches on TV. That's it. No, they put on Ricochet and Drew. That's it. I mean,
listen, that they had a 6th spot. I'm not gonna lie. The fucking moonsault, fucking flame worker.
I think
Emerson, don't fall for it. I
don't fucking watch it. Fuck that shit.
You fucking casual. Don't do it.
I just seen some good stuff from that match. But it's the wrestlers, not the people, not the company.
I just watched Kota Ibushi fight a fake doll in a 5-star match on Instagram.
Exactly. Dude, I know what you're talking about.
And I enjoyed that more than fucking the last 10 years of Raw. All right. Exactly. Raw. Oh yeah, listen. They want to make you think it's good. Don't fucking do it. Stop supporting these fucking assholes. They're fucking money greedy fucking asshole political fucking assholes who don't care about wrestling. They care about money. Stop going to the fucking pay-per-views. Stop buying their merch and support the wrestlers. Don't support the company. And
WWE,
support
want to
wrestling.
learn how to do something good? Put your wrestlers out there, and the wrestlers, not superstars, the wrestlers, and let them go out there and have a good match. That's all you need to fucking do.
I want to close this out with talking shit to Vince. Vince, I'm threatening you right now. I want somebody to strap raw meat to your body and throw you in the goddamn swamp. All right. I want you the next time you're fucking working out in your fucking gym at Titan Towers in Connecticut to tear a bicep. Tear it so bad they have to cut the whole arm off. Or you're forced to wipe your ass with your fucking foot, you dumb bitch. I hope you fucking die. I hope you become a racist so we can cancel your ass. I hope something comes out like some Dog the Bounty Hunter shit. I hope you get exposed. You know? I hope there's some shit coming out on this guy. I hope he's got some shit on his computer that the government cracks down on. They're like, you know what? This guy's not a good guy. Get this guy out of here. We need to throw Kevin Dunn, Bruce Pritchard, John Laurinaitis, and Vince McMahon in a hole and cover it up with cement. I wish Stone Cold did it that time back in the Attitude Era. I'm sick of these fucking people. Like how many times do I say, when this guy dies, are we supposed to celebrate or be sad? Like, my God, man. Okay, fuck it, because I'm gonna say some shit. I might get canceled. We're gonna move on. Let's get to AEW because I'm getting tired here. So fuck WWE. AEW, some actual professional wrestling. November AEW Dynamite, very good show here. Emanating from, I don't know what that is. Independence MO? What's that mean? What is that? I'm not from America. So we're not gonna say it. So we open up the show. Kenny Omega versus Alan Angel, a rematch from the pandemic when it started.
Yeah.
Decent opener, like 10 minutes. Good offense from both, but obviously Omega wins. Doesn't even need the one wing angel, hits him with the V trigger. 1, 2, 3. I enjoyed it. Yeah. A lot of people, I see a lot of people being like negative, like, oh, why is this guy fucking getting all this offense on Kenny? It's like, I mean, I get it. But dude, if you think about it, Kenny won without his finisher. Like,
yeah.
Like that should spell it out. Like this isn't WWE. People like.
Yeah, you don't want squash matches, because guess what? Alan Angels has to fucking wrestle.
Yeah, I get it.
It
makes Kenny look weak. Okay, I get it, but like,
I don't think it makes Kenny look. I think it makes Alan look good. Because Kenny wasn't prepared. No, Kenny thinks Allen is fucking nothing. That's why he got so much offense, because he wasn't taking it seriously. And when he did take it seriously, it was over.
We have Punk coming out. Yeah. This is what he said. There's 2 people who aren't here right now. One is a very legitimate reason, and his name is John Moxley. His name is the one I want to hear chanted tonight. Everybody starts chanting, Moxley, right? Obviously, we'll talk about it. The whole situation with Mox, you guys already know. We'll talk about it at the end. I don't want anybody to criticize Moxley because I am goddamn proud of him. If anybody here or if anybody home watching on television, if you think you're in the wrong place, you need help, he basically says go get help, which nice heartfelt moment. Which brings me to the second guy, Eddie Kingston. You're not here, so I can't ask to your faceless dudes. But last week on Rampage, he interrupted him during his interview with Tony. He wants to fight him. He's not here. So you know what? I'll meet you at Rampage and we'll have a face-to-face. So they set up this fight. We'll talk about it, Rampage face-to-face. And man, spoiler, man, it was fucking mint.
Yeah, that's good.
Fucking mint. FTR AAA Tag Team Open Challenge. FTR, Dax, and Cash face Aerostar and Samurai Del Sol. Former Kalisto. In a tag team match, obviously FTR won.
Yeah.
Samurai, in my opinion, Samurai Del Sol looked good, as always.
Yeah. Aerostar did not look good in this match.
Emerson, you like wrestling. Who is this guy? Who is this guy, Aerostar?
So he's a AAA wrestler, but he was in Lucha Underground. but he has a lot of botches underneath his belt.
Dude,
He's not the
this guy
best.
sucked. This guy sucked. What the fuck was this shit? This guy
So-
looked like it was going for a fucking 350 fucking moonsault inverted
He
air in
injured
the air
himself.
DDT. Oh,
Two,
for fuck's
in
sake.
the match, you can see he went for a dive and he hurt his leg, so he couldn't really do any big moves anymore by the end of the match. I I I don't think he was okay. For those who have seen him in Lucha Underground, you have to remember Lucha Underground, they cut botches out. It is a pre-taped show that is based on the story and less about what's happening in the ring. In the ring was it's great, but it's supposed to be cinematic, and nothing wrong ever happens in the match except for that one time where, it might have been on purpose. I don't know, but fucking John Morrison or Johnny Mundo accidentally his leg went through
Ooh.
the steps because it's made out of wood. I don't know if that was on purpose or an accident, but other than that, like they cut stuff out. So maybe you're like, yo, be quiet, yo, Aerostar is great. No, he's very botchy. I've seen a lot of clips from AAA where he messes up a lot. I obviously, uh, things happen in the ring. I think Samurai looked okay. Like I said, the former Kalisto, he looked okay. I don't think he got enough to show that he should be in AEW, because I think he should be in a big company because I feel like he's really good. But a tag team match probably wasn't the best place to show him off, especially against FTR.
You're right. We had Inner Circle, we had American Top Team, and what's their names?
What?
Men of the Year.
Men of
Men
the
of the
Year.
Year. Basically, last week or whatever it was, Sammy beat Ethan, and now he gets to determine the five. They get to determine the five members of the other team who they want to fight at Full Gear. Basically, we're getting the Men of the Year, both of them.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
getting Andre Arlovsky. We're getting Junior Dos Santos, who apparently still wants to wrestle. He had fun that one time. Cool for him. And we get, in quotations, the American Top Team member number one, Dan Lambert. I was going to say Adam Lambert. Dan Lambert. That's a different guy. And he's like, no, I'm not a wrestler. So now that's the match of Full Gear. I'm very intrigued. They're really getting Men of the Year over for me. I'm really enjoying these guys now. I'm very interested. They're having a Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Oh, I said it. You said it right over me, you bitch. Minion. No, watch. I'm never gonna say it again. Minneapolis. You son of a bitch. I'm sorry. All right. Anyways, street fight. I'm excited, and we'll talk Full Gear after this, but yeah. And then they're just going back and forth. The shit, same shit, whatever. Not as good as last week, but yeah, it's good shit. Good shit. Dark Order, Anna Jay versus Jamie Hayter, AEW TBS Championship Tournament round one. Jamie Hayter won. Decent, whatever,
Yeah. Britt Baker and Rebel got involved.
Yes. So, and then Tay Conti came out. They were attacking Tay Conti, and
Yeah, and
Full
Thunder
Gear,
Rosa came out to
yeah,
save them as well.
Yes. MJF came out with the microphone, so it's gonna be some good shit. Darby's watching from high in the arena. They're fighting out Full Gear, whatever, blah blah blah, blah, talking. He's talking pure shit. Can't remember too much. And then Darby goes on the mic from the crowd. He's like, "Listen, at Full Gear, I'm gonna kick your ass in a wrestling match, but tonight I'm gonna hurt you." And he starts walking to the ring, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's going down." And all of a sudden, and he's got the Pinnacle coming to like stop this shit. Sting's coming out with like minions to fucking fight back on the Pinnacle. So MJ's trying to run away. He can't. So then, he's like, they start fighting. He has no option to start fighting. And then this one cool spot where he's like, they're in the crowd on the ground there. And he's telling the crowd, split, like make an opening, and MJF's like by the barricade, and Darby goes like, I want to say like 100 feet back and starts running through the crowd, and just like he clotheslines him over the barricade, and everyone's like, oh. So I'm very excited for this match. This is great shit. I'm excited.
I can't wait. It's gonna be sick.
American Nightmare Cody versus Andrade. Andrade won, which is great because we don't need Cody winning any more matches. We get involvement from FTR, so they're still doing some teamwork with Andrade here. And then Lucha Bros came out to kind of help because they're fighting FTR at the pay-per-view. Now, we didn't talk when we were doing our predictions. We'll talk about after. They didn't announce anything between Andrade, Cody, Black, Pac. I was assuming they were gonna do like a tag team match, but maybe they're not. I don't know. You think they're gonna add a match?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy versus Redeemer Miro in the main event. Miro replacing Moxley in the semifinals. We'll talk about it separately. I don't want to involve it in the show.
Yeah.
Well, he replaced him. He was top of the ranking. So they replaced him, which made sense. Winner will face Danielson at Full Gear. Like quick, 8-minute match. They're almost out of TV time. Miro hits the fucking game. Was it the game over? And Cassidy instantly taps. We're getting Miro and Bryan Danielson at the pay-per-view. And listen, I'm not too upset about this.
Fucking great promos from Miro every week. I'm excited for this match.
Yeah, let's go into Rampage. I guess we'll talk generally after about AEW here.
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson versus Anthony Bowens to open the show. The best part of this was not the match. It was Max Caster. You heard this?
Yeah.
Max Caster's rap. He does a fear stop. He's dissing Danielson on a personal level, and he's drawing Biggs and Ooze ass, as this guy read. And he says something about we're ending career or something like
he's ending careers
faster than your father or your father
faster than your father-in-law,
which is John Laurinaitis.
Yeah.
Personally discussed who needs to be in a hole in cement, which is great. It would be great for everybody. You think this is a different topic? Do you think when we bury people, should we instead of dirt, should we do cement? Just because for zombies? I don't know. Do you think? Oh, this is something to think of. I'm telling you, when the zombie apocalypse happens, you'll be coming back to this podcast. And I said, I told you so. Danielson wins, of course. I kind of skipped this match, but that's not even what. This is not even the reason to watch Rampage.
It was an okay match.
Brian just wants to face everybody. I think he's got a bucket list. He's like, I want to face everybody and everyone. CM Punk, Eddie Kingston face to face. This is some good shit. CM Punk comes out. Basically, he's talking to the crowd. How's everybody doing? We got some business to do. Calls out Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's music plays, but no music stops. He's not there, and it seems like, yep, classic Eddie. Fucking guy doesn't show up for work. Blah blah blah. All of a sudden, music plays again. Eddie's fucking hauling ass down to the ring, and these guys are on the mic face to face, and they're just talking complete shit about each other. Eddie Kingston's basically saying nobody wanted you here. Trust me,
guys backstage don't want you here.
I wasn't here Wednesday because I thought I was sick with COVID. I don't want to get my friend's kid sick,
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like Eddie Kingston isn't turning heel because, like I said, I want to cheer both these guys because it was kind of like they both had good points. Like nobody was being like a heel. It was just like two guys having an argument. And you're like, I want to see these guys wrestle. And whoever
these guys just don't respect each other. That's all this is about.
Yeah, they just don't like each other. But we like the guys, and the guys like us fans. It's not like Eddie turned. I don't think that's how it seemed. But anyways, me talking about it doesn't do it justice. Go and watch this. This, my opinion, is the best face-to-face promo thing of 2021 because they both had some great digs. Punk was so basically it led to let's fight at Full Gear, and then Punk was, which the match got announced. Well, Punk was which is the best line of the night of the year, maybe. He goes, you want to fight me at Full Gear? Maybe we got to take it down to your level. Maybe we could do this on a dark or elevation. I'm like,
yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
And then they're face to face, nose to nose, and Eddie's like, yeah. Once I'm done kicking your ass, Why don't you disappear for another 7 years? And CM Punk like headbutts him. They start brawling.
Yeah, yeah.
The people are coming out. Refs are coming out to break it out, and they're fucking doing the whole jumping and trying to get breaking up. Some good fucking shit. Go watch this. Very good. I'm hyped to see this match.
100% looks great.
Jurassic Express, a Christian challenge Superclick the False Count Anywhere match at Full Gear. So we're basically getting a 3-on-3 False Count Anywhere match at Full Gear between Jurassic Express and Christian for
Yeah,
Superclick, Adam Cole, and the Elite, or not the Elite, the Bucks, which is
yeah.
the Elite, really. Cool. TBS Women's Title Tournament match: Red Velvet versus the Bunny. I skipped this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's
Who won?
it's a
Red
really
Velvet.
short match, but it sets up Cargill
Red
versus Red Velvet
the
again,
rematch. Yeah,
which I'm
which
excited to
is
see
great.
because they've both gotten much better in the ring.
Yeah. And then main event we have Budge, aka Adam Cole, versus the world. No, that's Mark
The
Henry.
Meat Man.
The meat man, the world's hungriest man. That'd be a great name. John Silver, Adam Cole. Did I finish this match? I can't remember what happened. I think I watched this.
It was good.
Adam Cole. Yeah, it was good. I can't remember for some reason. Adam Cole won, of
Yeah, he
course.
was selling the fact that he got a concerto,
Oh,
so it was
yeah, I
good.
remember. He was selling it like he was kind of like stumbling over every so often. And then
Yeah, yeah.
ref's back was turned, I guess, with the Elite. And Adam Cole went for the low blow. Silver caught it, turned it, and just kicks him right in the dick. And it hits a tornado seated power bomb to a pin attempt. Cole kicks out. The crowd's chanting, "Holy shit, this is awesome," which
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was. Cole takes over, ends up hitting his own finisher on Silver and scoring the pinfall victory. He celebrates his win in the ring as the commentators run down the lineup for next week. What is happening next week? I can't remember now. So next week, if I can remember off the top of my head, we are getting.
We're
Shit, can
getting. I got it. If you want to
Oh,
go.
Lee Moriarty, um,
Yeah, Lee
Matt
Moriarty.
Sydal versus Leo Rush. A lot of Lees, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Leo Rush and Dante Martin in a tag team match.
Can't wait for that.
Leo's debut, Dynamite debut. We are also getting TBS tournament match with somebody. Emerson, pull it up. Fuck it, man.
I got okay. So, like you said, the tag team match: Leo Rush, Lee Moriarty. No, Lee Moriarty, Matt Sydal, Leo Rush, and Dante Martin. Pac versus Dax Harwood. Fuck, I forgot it now.
Come on.
I have some stuff here. Tay Conti, Anna J, Thunder Rosa versus Dr. Britt Baker, Rebel, what's it called? JB Hater. Let's see, what's the I is it I think it's Statlander and Ruby Soho. Is that the one? Let me get it. Let me get it. Fuck you. AEW has too many things.
It's not a bad thing.
The contract signing between Kenny and Hangman. Daniel Bryan, Rocky Romero. They announced. I don't think they announced a TBS tournament match. Yeah, they did
Who
announce
cares?
it,
Who
but
cares?
they're building up Chris Statlander versus Ruby
Mhm.
Soho, so that might be on the show. It might be on Rampage.
Who knows? Is
Yeah,
that it?
yeah. That's it for next week
Okay,
for
so
Dynamite.
Full Gear is coming up in a week from now.
Yep.
Yes, less than a week, 6 days. And this is the card currently. So we mentioned some of these already: Jungle Boy, Lucha, Source, and Christian versus Super Click. CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston, Lucha Bros versus FTR for the tag team titles, MJF Darby Allin singles match, Inner Circle versus Men of the Year American Top Team 10-man street fight. I'm not saying the name of the city again. Britt Baker versus Tay Conti for the AEW Women's title. Miro and Danielson AEW Eliminator Tournament final match. And a main event, Kenny Omega Hangman Page AEW World title match. That is going to be Saturday, November 13, 6 days from today of watching this. If you're watching a day of posting. And plug, go watch our predictions video, which will be out Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Shout out Emerson for setting that shit up.
This will
We talk
be
about the card there.
yeah, we recorded it before the Wednesday episode of Dynamite. So
Yes.
if there are added matches like a Cody match, which probably will be added, we will not be talking about that just because it wasn't announced when we recorded it.
Oh yeah. Uh Kyle O'Reilly. Okay, so two things here. Kyle O'Reilly, apparently his contract is up in December. Everybody's saying AEW, AEW. That's why I'm putting it here. I think this is going to be the case because I already think they have plans for Kyle O'Reilly coming in. I think they're gonna bring Kyle O'Reilly in. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Red Dragon, former team reuniting, which will lead to the Elite Super Click versus them, which will maybe lead to Adam turning and going back, forming Undisputed Era 2.0 versus the Elite. How you know that?
I don't know about that. If that happens, that's cool, but I don't see that happening.
Would you rather that, or would you rather him?
I think we're
would you
getting
rather
Kenny and Adam Cole as a feud.
Do you think? Would you rather that, or would you rather him in WWE and NXT, continuing his bromance with Von Wagner? What would you rather?
Well, obviously, fuck Von Wagner. Who cares?
I want to see Kyle O'Reilly versus Danielson. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the last thing, Moxie. Like we said on this podcast, Moxie was replaced out of the Eliminator Tournament semifinal match. He was apparently supposed to face Brian at the pay-per-view. That was the rumor, like a month now. Tuesday night, Tony Khan tweeted out, John Moxley has allowed me to share with you that he's entering an inpatient alcohol treatment program. John is a beloved member of the AEW family. We will stand with him and Renee and all of his family and friends as he shifts his focus to recovery. John is making a very brave choice to get help, and we're embracing his choice and supporting him however we can. I'm proud to call John a friend, and like many of you, I'm also a fan of Mox and look forward to a time in the future when he's eventually ready to return to the ring. Until then, thank you for supporting John and respecting his privacy at this time. And then he just, if you have a loved one or need help, please reach out to SAMHSA's National Helpline, 1-800-662-HELP, brackets 4357. Basically, to dumb it down, if you didn't understand that, you're stupid. Moxley is having alcohol issues. I don't know how severe it is. I didn't know. Nobody, obviously, this was a shock to everybody.
Yeah.
He's going to basically rehab. He's not gonna wrestle for a while. Who knows? It could be months, it could be days, it could be weeks, it could be years. Eventually he will return, but you got the support of AEW, the fans, Tony Khan, which I really like. I like that he's not scared to admit he's got a problem. He's gonna get help. And I think, like I said, what I think this is, for my speculation, he's got his kid Nora now. Like before it was just him and Renee, whatever. They like to drink, whatever. Because I think Mox is the type of guy he drinks every day. It's just, maybe it's he was raised, it's normal to drink every day. You know, a lot of people do that. You know, I know a lot of guys I work with that go home and drink beer in the shower. You know, I think I've never done that. But a lot of people, they like their alcohol, right? Moxie's one of those guys. He likes three things. He likes sex, he likes food. Actually, he likes weapons, I think. I think he's got a nunchuck collection too. But he likes to drink. And you know, he had a fucked up upbringing, I think. So the guy, like I said, he uses alcohol. Like, no, this is his thing. And I think, like I said, I think now that the kid's around, I think now we realize this is an issue because you can't be drinking when you have a baby, right? So I think he's going to he's doing the right. That's what I'm assuming. Don't maybe not be the case. Maybe he's just a pure alcoholic. I don't know. He's going to get help. He's going to get fixed, and then eventually he'll be back. Now this guy is going to be the biggest baby face. I don't think they could turn him heel now, but you know what? Whatever, it is what it is. And I am sad because I like Moxley. He's one of my favorite guys right now. But it's good to see he's doing the proper thing, getting that help he needs, and getting that support. And fuck WWE because they just hide their shit, slash Uso slash Hardy shit, and then you give them titles, and then you just give them titles. This is the way to do it, man. This is the way to do it. And then even the storyline, like it still works. Miro's now at the pay-per-view. Like this gives the guy a spot. Like it's a win-win-win-win. And like I said, Moxley, is doing the right thing, and I respect Tony Khan for supporting him. Like I said, I feel like Moxie was like, oh, after this Full Gear, I need to go away and get help. And Tony's like, oh, what's the situation? He's like, listen, and he told him, he's like, listen, if you need help, you got to go now. I don't worry about the wrestling. Don't worry about this. Get yourself fixed, and we'll figure it out. Like we can work around it.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's because it came out of nowhere. It came out like Tuesday night, just before Dynamite Wednesday. But this is not bad news. This is good news in a way. This is like I said, like CM Punk said on Dynamite, the hard part is reaching out, and asking for help, but it's also the bravest thing or something like that. So this is good. Emerson, you have anything you want to say?
I hope everything goes well for him. Uh,
I'm
obviously,
gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him.
yeah. Obviously, this is probably one of the best versions of Mox recently. He's just come in. He's doing his fucking job. He's winning. He's being violent. Everybody's really into this version of Mox, and it takes a lot to walk away from a thing you love to help the people around you and yourself. I'm very happy to hear that he did that, and that his that AEW backed him and didn't hide it. Like you said, WWE hides that shit. They don't want to talk about it unless when they do talk about it, it's in a distasteful way. Look at the fucking feud between what was it, Sheamus and was it Sheamus and Jeff Hardy? Somebody and Jeff Hardy, they had a fucking terrible storyline where they made it look like Jeff Hardy ran somebody over drunk driving, and like that's not how you do it. You don't do that shit. That's just like so, I don't know, it's so distasteful. It's not good. This was a good way to bring it up and you know to help Mox, and I think Miro versus Brian is a great substitute, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I don't know, it all works out for everybody. I think this is a good time to do it. Don't let him finish Full Gear, you know. Let him go and do it when he feels like he needs to, because a lot of people in that situation would finish full, like he would have finished Full Gear. Maybe he wouldn't have gone to rehab. Maybe he would have kept it to himself and just continued on. But when he's like ready, like he was ready to do it, and I think Tony was like, "Yo, just let's get this thing done, man. Don't worry about Full Gear. We're
Mm-hmm.
behind you. Don't think you have this responsibility to come out and wrestle when you're not your best mentally." And obviously he's beaming with this book. The book is doing great, and we
I bought
think,
the book. I bought the
yeah,
book. Eh?
we think that he's on top of the world, but really he isn't. I really hope
Are
everything goes well for John Moxley
it,
and his
it's
family.
it's crazy though because his book came out the same day this happened. The
Yeah,
and also he was Jericho posted a podcast with Mox talking about the book the same day. Nothing to do
yeah.
with the situation, which was recorded like 2 weeks before that. All the same day. It's crazy. Like, but are you gonna read the? Are you getting the book? I heard I heard it was fucking great.
I hear it's
You got
good. I don't really
yeah.
read too much,
Nah,
so
dude.
I
This
don't
is
know.
the way that if you listen to the Jericho podcast, them talk about it. Like Moxie's like, I'm not a writer. Like, there's a lot of probably mistakes in here. But he goes, it's like it feels like me writing a journal and you people reading it. He goes, there's
Yeah,
like a lot of it's apparently like one of his friends. Uh, I don't know the name. It was a her or something. It's something like something Fields, and she's like, and he ended up writing Shields. So it's like her name is now this. Like, there's so many botches in the book, but he goes, it's like I wrote this 100%, and
yeah.
he goes, it's not him talking about like, oh, this I worked for WWE. Vince McMahon owns WWE. It was founded. No, he goes, if you know that, I know you know that shit. I talk about the stuff you don't know. So I'm like, okay, you sold on this book. I'm gonna read this book.
Yeah.
So hopefully it all works out. They're saying, man, if I work for AEW, man, I feel so like so safe. So like if I have a
So cared
problem,
about.
yeah, man, it's a family.
Yeah. Just like we were talking about earlier, what happened with some of the people there that got released. They were let go at the wrong time. Even fucking Nia Jax is getting some fucking face, like she's getting praised online because of what like how she got fired. Like people are like feeling bad for her because she came out and said like, yeah, I took a leave of absence because of mental health. You know, I was trying to work on my mental health just to find out I'm fucking fired. You know, and it's like, what the fuck? Even that, like even somebody that we were joking on earlier, like I don't think we're actually joking. We actually were happy where she's not there. She was hurting a lot of people, but even she, with all her problems in the ring and whatever, is getting is fired during a bad time in her life. And that's fucked up. And you see AEW, it's like, yo, this guy's in a bad time of his life. Let's fucking help. And WWE's like, yo, fuck you, you're fired when that happens. So
Speaking of fuck you, we're done here. That is
yeah,
the podcast for the week. Uh, you know what the deal is. You know what the dildo is. Fact of the Matters podcast every Sunday. Subscribe and tune in Thursday. Discussion Matter, our second podcast this week. Predictions full gear, like we've mentioned a couple minutes ago. Tune in. It's good. We had a nice conversation about AEW, where they're going, this and that, blah, 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 blah.
yeah.
Follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube or personal stuff. Everything. If you're listening on audio, go to the video description, this video, any of the video. Subscribe first of all, like the video, and then go to the description, and all the links for everything will be down there. Twitter, TikTok, Mixcloud, my YouTube. Emerson, Emerson, don't fuck no more. OnlyFans. And yeah, we are done. We'll see you Thursday. We'll see you next week. Emerson.
Okay, later.
You're so tired.
I am.
What do I, oh no. What do I
You
usually say? What do
you
I
say
usually say?
deuces.
Oh, okay. So deuces.
Okay, later. See you next week.
All right, and then I say, oh, motherfuckers, I'll fucking find you.